Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to Global Impromptu Speaking meeting number 129. Today, the topics master is Toastmaster Naveen Parwal, and to support him, somebody from Sri Lanka, Toastmaster Sherman, who will be keeping the timing track, tracking the time. Let's put our hands together to welcome Toastmaster Sherman Perez to explain the timing mechanism, please.
Yeah, we all global interference. We all know the time is precious. When time passes that point, you can't get back again. And I will be closely monitoring and keep a track each and every speaker's time duration and give my and also at first minute at I will show my, can you see me, green card, and at 1 minute and 30 seconds I will show the amber light, amber card, amber color, and at 2 minutes I will show the red. And until the speaker finishes, I will hold this card and keep a record of the time. Over to you, Toastmaster Amjad.
Thank you so much, Osman Sharman. Really appreciate a big hand for you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together to welcome Toastmaster, our host of today's meeting and topics master of today's meeting, Toastmaster Naveen Parwal. I think if this is his maiden role, let's support him with thunderous round of applause. Over to you, Toastmaster Naveen.
Yep. Good afternoon, good evening, fellow Toastmasters, wherever you are from. And it's a pleasure to host the meeting today. And I'm going to be a table topic master. And as uh, and as we're all Toastmasters, we all know what table topics are, and and more than that, uh, like what the timing sequence is. But nevertheless, I will still tell you briefly on some of the rules for table topics. What really happens in table topics is that you will be given a topic to speak on, and, and you need to express your views, and ideally it should be in a logical manner so that the others may be able to understand it. So I've got a sequence of topics today, and I would want you to be more creative and try to speak on those topics. All right. So if you have any queries, you may ask me right now before I begin. Else, I assume you all know there are no queries. And I would request you all that please make your cameras on, if possible, so that I may see you, and like actually it becomes more interesting. Yep. Hello, Babu. Hello, Jatin, Dushyant. Yep. Great. Okay. So who would like to go first?
You
Okay.
can call everyone by their order,
All right.
the order they
All
joined.
right. Okay. I'll do it that way. All right. So the first person whom I observed had joined was Toastmaster Jesse. All right. So
Yes,
Toastmaster
yes,
Jesse.
Naveen. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I would like to highlight that today and tomorrow is a special day, especially for all the table topic for everyone who is logged in from India, because tomorrow is Holi, which is a major
Oh,
festival in India. So it's a festival of colors. So I would like to ask you like actually one topic regarding a festival. It is said that a life without festivity is like a long road without an inn. So tell me about it. That a life without festivity is like a long road without an inn. So please
um,
express it.
yes. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, festivals are one time you meet, greet, and you forget about all your worries. Be it any religion, there is festival. The only thing it is the joy, celebration, and forgetting. I know people even during the tomorrow is Holi. During Holi, they even forget their enemies. I think so. And then they flash colors. And it's a time to join. It's a time to free yourself from all the bondages that you have built. And there is no conformity. You cannot say in the festival you don't conform to a particular thing. You just accept, and everything you accept anything. Oh, no problem, it's a festival, it's okay. That is the spirit. And human being is being a social animal or social being. Festivals are one that bonds together, and it's not for one community or one religion. A festival is a Christmas is to all, Eid is to all, Holi is to all. Just be one, and enjoy the festival. That's the mood of the festival. Whoever is distancing the festivals or festivities, I think he's distancing his own existence, because we are all children of God. If we have 5 fingers to one hand, we all 5 fingers belong to one person, and that's the beauty of it. We need to understand we are all children of one God, and whatever the festivals are, whatever the sharing is, understand the heart and bond yourself, and see the peace that you get. Over to you, Toastmaster Naveen.
Wonderful Toastmaster Jesse. Very well spoken. Right. Okay. So after this, I would like to now call Toastmaster Amjad. You were the first here. All right. Okay. So I will also be speaking a topic, and after that, I'll also paste it in the chat.
Sure.
Okay. So your topic is the greatness of a culture can be found in its festivals. The greatness of a culture can be found in its festivals.
Thank you so much, Mr. Topics Master. The topic is the greatness of a culture can be found in its festivals. I believe it's a beautiful statement. Yes, indeed, it does. If you want to see me, the real Amjad, or real what I practice, you need to come to my festival and see how receptive are we, how good are we, mean how do we meet with people, how we bring families together, how do we help others, especially how do we help others, because in on the festival days we normally are in every festival actually we have our hearts big actually, they grow big, they become literally big, and we go and help other people without any doubt. I have seen so many different cultures. I've been living with different cultures or different uh, believers who believe in like Hindus or Christians or Buddha or Muslims for last 17 years. And I've seen people when any festival comes, any special day comes from any culture or from any religion, people go and seriously they just throw money or they help people, they greet people or they feed other people. This is the greatness of cultures. I believe every culture has something very strong, but sometimes some bad people in any culture, they spoil the taste, and we sometimes feel this person is bad, that means the entire culture is wrong. That's not actually correct. Actual thing is few bad culprits, they spoil the culture. In any culture, in any religion, I'm telling you, they are inhuman. They are inhumans. They don't belong to humanity at all. They look human, but they don't belong. They change people's mind actually, they wash people's brains just because of their negativity. And normally in every culture or in human tendency, negativity has more impact. We are attracted to the negative quite often than the positivity. So, ladies and gentlemen, I respect your culture. I respect whatever we believe. If we believe correct, this is the reason. This is the reason we are called human beings. Because human being cannot be somebody, or who is behaving like animal, who is not accepting other human beings. We are all special people. So I reiterate, greatness of a culture can be found in its festivals. I welcome you all to come and join my festivals. and see me, real Amjad. Thank you so much. Back to you, sir.
Wonderful. Very well spoken. Toastmaster Amjad. Right. The next speaker whom I would like to call is Toastmaster Babu Gupta.
Good
Okay.
evening, distinguished Toastmaster Naveen Kaur.
Thank you, Toastmaster Babu. All right. Okay. The topic which I have for you now, I'm moving away from festivals. Okay. So it is a mistake that makes you humble is better than an achievement that makes you arrogant. I'll repeat it again. A mistake that makes you humble is better than an achievement that makes you arrogant. I'm typing it in the chat box as well.
Achievement cannot be achieved without mistakes. For any person, might be he's a student, he's studying, might be he's working. But the first thing a person does in his life, as the role he plays, is the mistake. And when he makes the mistake, and someone tells him that what mistake he has made, that can be on any way, and when he realizes it, that thing makes him humble. And when someone becomes humble, he becomes careful. Yes, I am saying it from my personal experience, that whenever I do any mistake and I realize it, and the feeling of humbleness comes within me, I become careful on doing that particular thing again. And after that, when I achieve it, I do not find myself like an arrogant person, because I know that what I have to go through to receive this kind of achievement. So I will like to take a pendulum approach on this topic, that an achievement, if someone is achieving and is becoming arrogant, then I will like to say that he is not arrogant. He knows that what he has to go through, and for keeping his achievement, for maintaining it, sometimes we feel that he is behaving in a way that is making him look like a person filled with pride. That each and every one of us, when will reach at that point and achieve that thing, we will understand that why this kind of a attitude that person is carrying. I will not call it something arrogant or something bad, but for maintaining the thing that you have achieved after spending your sweat and your blood, then you deserve it. And yes, if someone becomes arrogant just by achieving a small thing, then I think it's better to make mistakes and be humble from inside. Because if you will have to achieve something bigger in life, you will have to become humble from inside. Otherwise, you can never achieve that. Thank you,
Thank you.
and back to table topic.
Thank you, Toastmaster Babu Gupta. All right. Okay, next I would like to call Toastmaster Jatin Vinakota. Can you hear me, Toastmaster Jatin?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so I've got a topic for you, and that is to get full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with. To get full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with.
Yeah. So, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. So, today my topic is to get full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with. And I totally agree to this topic because if you say I'm playing a game and I don't like and I don't have friends, but I don't get enough fun and I'm not enjoying the game. But then if you're playing with your friends and you're playing at least physically, then at least you'll get some enjoyness, or maybe sometimes you might tease. Like if you're playing alone, you can't play with anybody, or you can't laugh, you can't share your feelings, or you can't tease anybody or like anything like that. But then if it's with your friends, you can do all like that. So I totally agree to this topic. Thank you, and over to you.
Oh, thank you, Toastmaster Jatin. All right, now I would like to call Toastmaster Sushant Gopinath.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible, Toastmaster Sushant. All right, so the topic which I have for you is, it is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. Toastmaster Sushant Gopinath.
Yes, indeed. It's true, table topic master, what you just said. It is easier to build strong children than to repair the broken man. When you teach a child, their minds are empty. They are full empty to learn whatever they love. So whatever they do, it's like a new pen drive. It can be uploaded till the limit. But a broken man, he has a few pieces inside him, right? So we cannot fill something what we really need in them. But whereas the things that we really need to give him is necessary. But where he is full and at last broken. But strong children from their parents inside them, so that they learn what is necessary for the world. It is easier for us to make an omelette by breaking an egg instead of just paying 10, 15, 30 rupees in a hotel, right? When we teach for children, they grab it easily. And that's the trick where a child learns new things so fast. Indeed, I take myself as an example. I read things when I am bored because that's when our minds are empty. That helps us to grab the knowledge that we are studying so easily. So that's like how children have empty minds, which help us as well as them to learn new things. Just like I said, they are like pen drives. Even they have a memory of 101 GB. We can download how much we want them. We can teach them what life is. And it can be, to say in a technique, whatever can be downloaded. Table topic master, over to you.
Yep. Yeah, sorry, I was on mute. Thank you, Toastmaster Sushant. Yep. Okay, next, I would like to call Toastmaster Manu. Toastmaster Manu. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. All right. So the topic which I have for you is, standing alone is better than standing with people who don't value you. Standing alone is better than standing with people who don't value you. Toastmaster Manu.
Thank you, table topic master Naveen. What a wonderful topic you have given me. Standing alone is better than standing with people who don't value you. Now, honestly, this is easier said than done because we always seek approval of others. And whenever we are faced with criticism, it doesn't go really well with us. And we tend to cling to people who don't value us because we keep seeking their approval, and their approval is like a certification that yes, we are good or we are the best. Unfortunately, that's how our mind works, but it is something that we can work towards improving on, not seeking approval of others, but having our own self belief. As long as you have a clear conscience, you don't need anyone else to certify who you are, what you are. I think when you hit the pillow, if you know that you have done your best, you did not have any ill in your mind, you can rest relaxed and don't worry about what others think. Now, though I am saying these things, it has not been easy. I have faced this situation several times, and I'm sure a lot of you are able to relate to this topic. That when you get approval of others, you feel elated. And at the same time, when people criticize you or point out your mistakes, wherein you are not really at fault, you take that seriously as well. So that's something that we probably need to work on. Our value of self need not be determined by what others think. Now, definitely, as I mentioned, there are certain elements. If someone is pointing out your mistakes, that doesn't mean that that person is your enemy. But the point that I'm trying to make is if a person is pointing out your mistakes and you are not at fault, then there's no reason for you to be demeaned or feel bad about it. Rather, you should have a strong opinion about yourself and carry yourself in this manner. Correct your course if you are mistaken, but if not, if others are not valuing you, then it's better you you are not surrounded by the right people, and you need to think twice about the people who are around you. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manu. Very well spoken. Yep. So next, I would like to call Toastmaster Dushyant. Toastmaster Dushyant.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, can I see? All right. Okay. So the topic for you is, it's not the mountains ahead that wear you out. It's the grain of sand in your shoe. It's not the mountain ahead that wears you out. It's the grain of sand in your shoe. Toastmaster Dushyant.
Can you give me another topic?
Okay, sure. I'll give you an easier one. Okay, would anyone else like to take this topic in the meantime? Okay. If anyone else would like to go for it, try
Can
for
you
it.
please repeat the question? I will take it.
Okay, is it
Yes, please.
Hello, Toastmaster Manish. Okay, the topic is, it isn't the mountain ahead that wears you out, it's the grain of sand in your shoe. I'll repeat it again. It isn't the mountain ahead that wears you out, it's the grain of sand in your shoe. Toastmaster Manish.
Good evening, everybody. It's not the mountain ahead of you which makes you not to grow. It's the grain of sand which is an obstacle. Because sometime in life, for minor things, we make a mountain out of molehill of that thing. And that thing becomes an obstacle in our life. So in life, we should always be positive because journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. If we keep on thinking about small thing in our life, then we can't grow. We have to think that life, every day there is an obstacle, every day there is a hurdle, and we have to overcome this hurdle and we have to grow in a life. The people, those who become successful in life, they don't bother. In their life, trouble comes in everybody's life. Everybody has low and high in life, but they keep on moving. They don't sit and start thinking, no, we can't do anything, we can't do. They never give up. They keep on trying because of their persistent effort, because of their consistency. And one day, that whatever the small problem or big problem arise in their life, they overcome and they grow in their life. all the people, those who have become successful in life, they have some qualities because they take adversity as positive. Whenever there's an adversity in life, you learn something and you grow in life. Thank you. Over to the Toastmaster, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Manish. Wonderful. Okay, Toastmaster Dushyant, I've got a simpler topic for you now. Are you there? Toastmaster Dushyant?
Yeah, I'm here.
Right. Okay, so the topic for you is the things that make us different, those are our superpowers. The things
Okay.
that make us different, those are our superpowers. Toastmaster Dushyant.
Yeah. So, hi everyone present here, and I'm Dushyant. And the topic given to me is the things that make us different. Those are our superpowers. So, what makes you different? Are you fast reader, or can you? Uh, do you have a long memory? Nobody has it. You're blessed with it, but they are also difficult. Like we knew Avengers, right? So those are their superpowers, and they make them different. So they became superheroes. Like that, we can also have superpowers if we knew our potential and work on it. So we should do hard and make our potential as our superpower.
All right. Okay. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Dushyant. Very well said. Okay. Now I would like to call Toastmaster Sarika Shah. Is she there? Okay, I can't see her. Okay, then Toastmaster Naved Siddiqui. Yep. Can you just say something? Test the voice.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. All right. The topic I have for you is it is better to sweat in peace than to bleed at war. It is better to sweat in peace than to bleed at war. Toastmaster Naved Siddiqui.
Uh, Thank you very much, TM Naveen sir, for giving me a nice topic. And my topic is it is better to sweat in peace than to bleed at war. Really interesting topic. I once heard one story regarding there was one old man who was cutting the tree, and it's been whole day. One man was roaming, going from there in the morning, and when he came from his work, and in the evening, the same person was cutting the tree. He asked that you haven't cut the tree yet. He said that yes, I'm cutting the tree, and it's going long and it's taking time. He said that does your axe is uh, uh, sharpen enough to cut the tree? He said no. So he said that before you cut the tree, work on sharpen the axe. So it was relevant to this that when you are going for war, you must have a planning before war. You must have a thoughtful action plan before something. Like there are the final exams and the important meetings in offices and exams in schools, colleges. We prepare for them. We prepare for them in a way that we can defend, we can have a clear answer for that. So it is better to sweet in peace means that you must work that much that you become tired in thinking and completing your projects and completing your plan. And when you are at the war, there the competitors will feel that there is something or there is someone which is very hard to tackle. So then it will be good that in order to have a good ending of life, ending of something, you must have uh, you must have a great plan in action. So thank you very much, TM Navi sir, giving me topic.
Thank you, Toastmaster Naveed. Okay, next I would like to call Toastmaster Sonali. Hello, Toastmaster Sonali.
Yeah, hello. Yes, good evening.
Good evening. All right. The topic, just a second. Let me just get the topic for you. Here it is. Okay. The topic for you, I've also typed it in the chat box, is nobody can make you feel inferior without your consent. Nobody can make you feel inferior without your consent. Toastmaster Sonali.
Nobody can make you feel inferior without your consent. But what if you give the consent? Good evening, everyone. It's not always that we can follow such an ideal thought that nobody can make me feel inferior without my consent, because at times our mind is not in our consent. When someone just throws some kind of feelings at you, whether they are of hurt or hatred or plain resentment or any kind of negative feeling. But if suppose your pattern is such that you attract such feelings towards you, then obviously there's going to be a match and you're going to feel miserable and inferior. So it all depends upon how you train your mind. You have to recognize what is your pattern, what is your programming, what is the way you think. And then only maybe you can give a power, to that statement saying that, yes, nobody can make me feel bad without my consent, because I feel so good about myself that obviously there is no place for feeling bad. But it's not always that ideal way. So it's all, for everyone, it is work in progress, if I'm right to say, for each one of us. For example, if we are not a very good speaker, then obviously we're going to feel, oh gosh, that person is better than me and that person won. And, like we feel, oh God, I mean, when am I going to become the best speaker? But well, you just have to keep going at it. And the main thing what you have to work is just work on your mind. Tell yourself that, yes, I am becoming better and better version of myself each day. And then obviously going to give anyone permission to feel less. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sonali. Okay, next, I should like to call Toastmaster Chandra Nandikola.
Yes, sir. I'm here. Yeah. Nandikola.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Okay. The topic which I would like to give for you is, sometimes the weight you want to lose is not on your body. Sometimes the weight you want to lose is not on your body. Toastmaster Chandra Nandikola.
Thank you for that question. Good question, Mr. Naveen, Mr. Toastmaster Naveen. Very good evening, all of you. The question I was asked is, sometimes weight is not good enough. Is that right? Perhaps we all think that we need to lose the weight. That's not a right solution. All we need to do is, in order to do that, our mind is the one which is accepting the food, and sorry, I'm getting distractions. If you control your mind, which will control everything, you don't need to worry about food or anything, because that is because we are not able to control it. That's why either we are overweighting or unable to do whatever we planned it. For example, like, we've been accumulated with many things in our head. Our head is overloaded with many things. We're unable to, my head is unable to operate things what it comes. That's why it's being mindful and trying to do the meditation. Once you do this, when you declutter your mind, so then you are very conscious, then whatever you do, you pay attention to that. You don't entertain the garbage into your brain, which in turn goes to your body, because whatever you observe that, the endocrine system, what happens is it creates hormones. It could be good hormones or bad hormones. And those bad hormone comes, it is getting into the body, entire body, and it is reflecting it throughout the body. That's why it is important to that, be confident on whatever you do, that which in turn is reflecting to their body, that be happy. If you're confident, then happiness comes automatically. Then you always feel good. When you feel good, you do well. You don't need to worry about a weight or any other things. Develop the confidence and it will bring a value. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Wonderful, Toastmaster Chandra. Okay, next I would like to call Toastmaster Tabassum Ali. Toastmaster Tabassum Ali.
Good evening. I'm with you.
All right. Is it possible for you to switch on the video?
Actually, this has slight disturbance in my house. I'm sitting in the balcony. It's pretty dark.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's
I can put on, but I don't know how much you can see me. So just go ahead.
okay. That's all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just give it the topic, and I'll also put it in the chat box.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay. When someone says you have changed, it simply means you stopped living your way, your life their way. I'll just repeat it again. When someone says you've changed, it simply means you've stopped living your life their way. So do you agree to it or not?
I disagree to it because I feel change is something which is very, very wonderful. And change is constant. It's the only constant, I believe. And when someone is saying that you have changed, so that's okay. It's up to you how you would like to take it positively or you would like to take it negatively. It entirely depends up to you. And if you have that confidence and your faith in yourself, it doesn't matter if a person says you've changed or you've not changed, because you are not that person's thought. You are yourself. It is how that person is perceiving you at by their way of thinking. So I feel that change is a good thing, and if that person is saying that you have changed, that is that person's only perception. If you start thinking for what others are thinking, what will they do? Give them some job. So you basically have your own thoughts. So I would say that how people gauge you is depending on their current situations or anything of that sort. But whether they say you have changed, you have not changed, it's entirely up to you what you can take it positively or negatively. It's all about you. That's it. Back to you.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Now I would like to call our timer, Toastmaster Sherman. In the meantime, I'll do the timing. Toastmaster Sherman.
Right, I'm ready. Okay, it's okay.
Okay, yeah. I'll time you. That's all right.
Right.
Okay, so your topic is raise your words, not voice. It is the rain that grows flowers, not thunder. Raise your words, not voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. Toastmaster Sherman Paris.
Yeah, Mr. Table Topic Master and Global Intro friends, sometimes you get carried away. Sometimes you get angry because of your fellow workers sometimes. So you have to be calm. You have to, in the morning, if you say, you come to work and have some success and happy. Then you can say you have no right to take anger. If you take anger only, you have to raise your voice. So if you raise your voice, you can't get the work done from others also. So you have to be patient and think about the long-term situation and act on like that. then after that, if you raise your voice, and after some time you repent, why I raised my voice and I spoiled the whole day, not only me, others also. So you have to be careful when this comes, and also you have to get the things done. Yeah, if you are a leader, you have to get the things done from others, and if you have patience and tell very clearly, the communication should be very clear. The Toastmasters, why we are coming into Toastmasters, be effective communicators. So you have to think about your pauses, ahs and ums, and then you can be an effective communicator, and you have to get it right. You can give it to them writing. Then you don't want upset after getting done the job. Whatever you are expecting, they have not done, and because of that reason, you get upset. Over to you, Mr. Table Topic Master.
Thank you. All right. So your timing was 1 minute 57 seconds. Just for noting it down. Okay. So whom else have I missed? Have I covered everyone? Is there anyone whom I've missed from the current participants?
Toastmaster Amjad, DTM Amjad, and yourself.
Okay. Okay. Toastmaster Amjad, are you there? Toastmaster Amjad?
Toastmaster Amjad has spoken, sir.
Okay, yeah. I believe he's
spoken. Yes. Okay.
Yes. All right. Would anyone like to ask me any table topic or give me a table topic?
I can ask you a question if you want.
Yeah, sure.
This is Chandra here.
I'm sorry?
Sure. What can you do different this month that will re-energize you? The question is, what can you do this month that will re-energize you?
Right. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and tabletop master Toastmaster Chandra. This month just has 2 days left, and let's see what can I really do different which can re-energize me in the coming 2 days, which I couldn't do in the last financial year of 363 days, because the financial year ends on 31st March, and it has got a special significance for everyone who has to file their accounts, their taxes, and the personal taxes and the corporate taxes. So certain things which are there for me, which are there pending for me for the next coming 2 days are, first of all, I have to know what my liability is for taxes and how can I save from them month. And more or less, this particular financial year has been different from all the financial years which I've seen throughout my life. So there will be a lot of ups and downs which have gone on so far. And the other thing which I'm going to do different in the next coming 2 days is, it's a spirit of festivity for me for the next coming 2 days. And so there's going to be a lot of celebration tomorrow. And of course, the whole year I've hardly been able to celebrate anything, but I'll take this opportunity for the next 2 days to celebrate and to ensure that the next financial year or the next months which are going to come ahead are going to be something which are going to be remembered, and something which are going to be cherished with me and my close ones and my friends, near friends, with whom I can play with colors and probably become a child again for the next 1 or 2 days. So that's what my ambition is for the next 2 days to end this month. Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, very well answered. Very good.
All right. Okay. So I believe everyone has been covered, or I've asked everyone today for the table topics. Right. Okay. So what is the protocol after this? I mean, is that like?
I know you have to hand it over to Amjad to close it.
Oh, timer also, right? Timer report. Are we getting timer report?
Yes.
Give me share.
Global Intro friends and The timing, duration, each and every speaker, speaker number 1, Toastmaster Jesse, has taken 2 minutes and 11 seconds. And DTM Amjad Ali, 2 minutes and 47 seconds. And Toastmaster Babu Gupta has taken 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Gavilier Jatin has taken exactly 1 minute. And Gavilier Sushant, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Toastmaster Manu, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Toastmaster Dushant, 1 minute and 7 seconds. Toastmaster Manish, 1 minute and 45 seconds. Toastmaster Naveed Siddiqui, 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Toastmaster Sonali, 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Toastmaster Chandra, 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Toastmaster Tabusum Mali, 1 minute and 12 seconds. Toastmaster Sherman, 1 minute and 57 seconds. Toastmaster Naveen Pavel, 1 minute and 59 seconds. That's all.
Thank you, fellow Toastmasters, and thank you, Toastmaster Sherman, for sharing the wonderful report. Now, I would like to hand it over to distinguished Toastmaster Amjad Ali. Toastmaster Amjad Ali, are you there? I'm not sure if you can hear me.
Looks like he's not there.
All right. Okay, so in place of Toastmaster Amjad, would Toastmaster Jesse like to take over?
Yes, I can take over, but I don't have, I'm not the host. He'll have to close the recording.
Oh, all right.
And then we can converse. Otherwise, probably he might have to edit it maybe, no? That's why. Let me see if
Naveen, by the way, thank you for coming up with wonderful questions. Very thought-provoking, very useful questions.
Thank you. Yeah. Actually, I just joined the group recently. I joined it last week. Yeah, because I participated I think on Friday, and I decided to take it up today.
Good. Would you like to share your, experience of the preparation of questions?
Well, actually, basically I always keep some topics with me handy, like whenever I'm asked to deliver it. So luckily I had them handy, and I was just able to prepare it and just share it with you. Okay, I believe Toastmaster Amjad is here. Yep. Okay, distinguished Toastmaster Amjad, I would like to hand you over the podium now to close the
Thank you
section.
so much, Toastmaster. I mean, really appreciate. Have you spoken already?
Yes, I have.
All right. Sorry, I was actually concluding the meeting in my office itself. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Today we were small in number, and that's the reason we are concluding this session quickly and early. Thank you so much, DTM Jesse, for reminding me also. I was leaving your call. That's the reason I just quickly turned around.
we
Thank you so
finished
much.
early today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. All right. With that, can we just go to Toastmaster Sherman for a timing report, please?
It's finished. That is also.
Oh my God, I'm disconnected. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. With that, Pav as the host of this very meeting, we adjourn the meeting, and now over to each one of you to have fun for some time. Stay blessed.